parade does arrive at the square, if you see anyone that looks like it was a volunteer for the Chamber of Commerce, be sure and shake their hands, tell them thank you, because we've had hundreds of volunteers that have put in hundreds of hours. And it's a little hard out here in this heat, but we're blessed that today we have fairly cool weather. We've done this when it was 105 and 110. We thank the Chamber for continuing the tradition that was started in 1975 by a very small group of people. They did it for 8 years, and when they were finally exhausted, they turned it over to the Chamber of Commerce. And the Chamber is responsible for the wonderful event that you had today, with all of the vendors, the food, the fireworks. We thank them. We ask you to relax and enjoy it. And really, the parade will really get to the square soon. We have word the parade is approaching down the road. And again, we remind you to keep young children out of the street for their safety. And that's a little hard to do because some of the floats, even though they're not supposed to, do throw candy. So if they throw candy, grown-ups, you grab it for the kids.
Yellow jacket, just coming right at me. I am your sweat. See, I didn't even realize that Freddie was telling me that July parade was the very first thing. Festival parade there got going. You would know you didn't.
But I'm not that old, but yeah.
You're not. Well, now she's
not like no, I've been like for the parade. I know she was not born when the parade started. Oh, that's what I mean. That's what I meant. I'm not that old. I know. The first parade. No, you aren't. 75. All these people do. They come from all over the country. Oh, well, we were. Where'd y'all move here from? Oh, that's where both my boys were. They were both born in that hospital. It's probably cheaper to pay the bill there than it is to me.
Mitch, we're delighted to have you. How come you get to ride in a golf cart and your guys have to stand out there in the street? I'm with you on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our Chief of Police, Mitch Galvan. And a finer man never held the office. He stands tall and straight, and he defends you. Out there are the sirens. We know they're just about here.
Oh my gosh, seriously.
And remember that the theme for this year's parade is "This is my country."
They just wouldn't do sirens.
course, is always led off by Granbury's finest.
I bet you it was a better name than that.
I was actually trying to see that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Granbury High School Marine Junior ROTC Color Guard is approaching the square. They are under the command of Lieutenant Colonel Scott Casey and trained by First Sergeant Johnny Rosethis. They will pause before the reviewing stand, dip the colors, and Michael Alexander, will sing the Star Spangled Banner. At that time, we ask gentlemen to remove their hats and give it the attention and respect it deserves.
Colors!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? Oh, thus be it ever when free men shall stand between their loved homes and the war's desolation. Blessed with victory and peace, may our heaven-rescued land praise the power and the grace that preserved us, our nation. Then conquer we must, for our cause it is just. Let this be our motto, in God we trust. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Well, I've heard the Star Spangled Banner sung many times, but never as magnificently. Starting off the parade today, we are honored to present our Grand Marshals, the family members of Sergeant First Class Riley Stevens Controller, as the Grand Marshals of our parade. Sergeant Stevens rode his horse in our parade in 2009. Unfortunately, he was killed on September 28, 2012 in Wardak, Afghanistan, by enemy small arms fire. He became the 2,000th casualty of the war. Riley and his family are from Toller, And I'm sure you'll all remember the funeral procession from Toller to the DFW National Cemetery last year. Please join us in thanking the Stevens family for their supreme sacrifice for America. Riding in the first Jeep are Dad and Mom, Nick and Joanne Stevens, and Riley's son, Austin. In the second Jeep are Riley's brother, Ken, sister-in-law, Gail, and nephews, Michael and Jason Stevens. God bless you all. Coming up, we have a great old friend, our state representative, Jim Keffer. I don't believe that Jim has missed a parade in Granbury in these 37 years. Have you missed one, Jim? Oh, well, okay, we'll allow that. But I noticed that you're missing your lovely wife, Leslie, today.
With the grandkids.
Oh, okay, well, she let you out of the house alone. Thank you for all that you do to represent us, Jim. And following Representative Keffer, we have Judge Darrell Cockerham and his lovely wife, Carol. Judge Cockerham presides over the county commission, and he acts as the chief executive officer for Hood County. And of course, we have the Honorable Judge Ralph Walton. He has served as our district judge for 20 years. A straight arrow, if there ever was one. And my partner in the parade, and he will be joining us. Wiggly finds out there's no ladder for him to climb over the balcony. You've got to come up the back way, Ralph. And by the way, his beautiful wife, Patsy, is such an accomplished artist. Following him, we have Judge Vincent Messina, who not only is the judge for the County Court of Law, he is a superb chef. I am missing spinach lasagna, by the way. Make it any time. Just call, I'll come. And of course we have Darrell Cockerham now coming up, who heads up our Commissioner's Court, and then Hewlett, who stepped in as our Mayor Pro Tem when Ricky Pratt became ill. And with him is his absolutely gorgeous wife, First Lady Jan Caldwell Hewlett. Now, this is a classic. This is from Classic Chevrolet. This is a black pickup, a Chevy 2014, and that is followed by a black Humvee with veterans on board. Thank you very much. We salute you. The Chamber welcomes HEB to their third year as the presenting sponsor for our celebration. Whoops, careful. They're a little unsteady on their feet. This Granbury store brings food and products at unbeatable prices, and no store does more for Granbury than HEB. Riders on the float include the unit director, Pat Wilson, store leaders Brian Gardner and Christy Harris, and community coordinator Chelsea Thompson, and other HEB partners. Oh, here's one. Ralph, you take this
Gene, it's good to be with you here today. Hey, this is a great parade, and here we go with Total Equipment, a parade sponsor. They are an all-field equipment manufacturer founded right here in Granbury back in 2004. Involved in design, fabrication, and service, and equipment for the oil and gas industry. Thank you for all that you do and for being a sponsor.
And we just had the flyover. That's the Air-Evac flyby. We weren't sure they were going to be here because we didn't know if they would be on a mission. And of course we wanted to take care of people first, but we're so proud that they did that for us.
They do an outstanding job for us here in this community too, Gene, meeting our emergency needs and just doing an outstanding job for all the citizens.
Okay, Rolf, I know that you're going to like this one because it's Superman. By the way, I went to see it and I decided that the guy that designed it was a schizophrenic on meth. And there's no understanding it any other way. But we're so
Well, that can do it to you. I can tell you that from what I see in the courtroom every day.
Absolutely.
Anyway, what we have here is Showbiz Cinema, your 3D and digital home for a first-class movie. And right now, The Lone Ranger and Despicable Me 2 are on the screen with $1 hot dogs. Can you beat that? Johnny Depp as Tonto? I don't think so.
Well,
No,
you know,
that can't be.
one of the best things.
Where is Jay Silverheels when we need him?
One of the best things about the theater is you can get all the butter on your popcorn you could possibly want.
Rob Christian coming up here. He is our Hood County District Attorney. Rob, thank you. And his son Gabe riding along beside him. Oh, Gabe, how you doing? You enjoying it all?
Gabe, you're
All
supposed
right.
to wave. Tell him to wave. And Tony Allen, he's one of our city councilmen.
Hey. Hi, Tony.
What a car. This is a wonderful entry, and these are our decorated bikes, and they're sponsored by G&G Electric, and they're joining the kids on the parade route today, and we have winners in this category. The top 3 entries are Tatiana, Jayana, and Patrick. Haven't they done an outstanding job?
Great job, kids, and they will receive $50 savings bonds also because of their winning entries, and those come from Southwest Securities FSB.
Candy. Candy.
This one is unbelievable. This is 5 generations of the W.H. Moore family. Remember, Ralph, we always call them cowboys.
That's right.
Or
Sure
Silver
do.
Valley Moore.
You know, they have been in this parade every year since its inception, I believe, haven't they, James?
Yes.
1974.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Ms. Willie Myrtle Moore is 95, riding in the parade, and she has lived here in Hood County for 76 years. I said 76 years.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, you've
Yeah.
got to do this one. Look at this one.
Oh, look at this, Roger Barkoff. Now check this out. This is a 1908 Holtzman automobile. The Holtzman Automobile Company was a manufacturer from 1902 to 1910. Look at that. Can you believe that? 2-cylinder engine, iron shod wheels when it was first made. Roger says it is a family treasure.
But I bet it's awfully hard to ride on.
Not
bumpy.
Not a little bumpy, I would think. Antique bicycles are owned by Zach Hughes, Gene, and they have a 1901 Crescent, a 1946 Whizzer, a 1951 Schwinn Black Phantom, and a 1935 Schwinn motorbike.
And
Get out.
Ralph, coming up, we have the Best Community Award, non-commercial, for the Hood County Crime Stoppers.
All right,
And
great.
I'm waiting for the jail to come up. And by the way, a big thank you to Halo for donating this trailer for the use of animal control. It amazes me the number of animals that we have dumped, and these people come to the rescue.
They do.
Halo is wonderful.
Do a great job. The 911 dispatchers too, of course, they help this county out every day, every hour by taking dispatch of emergencies that occur in this county. Do a great job. I see a lot of them in my courtroom in fact.
Now, riding in the jail today, as it comes up, is Lieutenant Steve Smith. He is honoring Sergeant Lance McLean, who was scheduled to ride. We are so proud of our men. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you for the sacrifice that you make and the willingness that you have every day to go into harm's way for the
Excuse me.
protection of all of us.
Ralph, is that our sheriff sitting in a rocking chair?
I think that's the high sheriff in a rocking chair.
Oh, yeah. Boy, he looks comfortable. Oh,
He's got the best seat in the house, doesn't he? Sheriff, good to see you. Thank you for all that you do for us.
And here
And that old jail wagon, by the way, was built by Joe Langdon and his sons.
And with them, if you notice, there was a portion of the sheriff's mounted posse. They have the most gorgeous horses. And where would we be without 911?
That is exactly right, Gene. Those 911 dispatchers are just invaluable to our community because they take those emergency messages and get them into the right hands and get a quick and speedy response so that people's lives are saved.
Well, and
They get the attention they need rapidly. They do a great job.
And some of the children on that float were ones that were helped by 911. And coming up is the Grand Marshal's Choice. VFW Post 7835. They're celebrating their post's 40th year of service to our veterans and community service to the Hood County Charities.
Thank you guys for what you do for the community and what you did in service to our nation, too. Thank you all.
My granddaddy had horses like this. I used to drive it up down the driveway.
They are wonderful. And I like the sign. This is my Granbury, together we work side by side. Isn't that the truth?
Next, Gene, is American Legion Family Post 491. They serve Hood County and the city of Granbury, have since 1978. They're a veterans organization comprised of the Legion and the Auxiliary, the Sons of the Legion and the Legion Riders. A proud sponsor of the Marine Corps Junior ROTC shooting team also. Thank you guys for your service and for your service to our community also. God bless you all.
I hate to do this to you, Ralph, but you have to take the next one because the Blue Star mothers always make me cry. My grandsons in
They
Korea.
do. I know that, Gene. Let me have this one. Yes, it's my pleasure to introduce here the Granbury area Blue Star mothers. They support their military sons and daughters who are deployed right here in the United States, but also in Afghanistan, Italy, Germany. And they have associate members with children's dads, grandparents. They send packages, they send cards, and they are always there and welcome new members also. What a great organization to support those in our military.
And here's a group that I really think an awful lot of. This is the North Texas Patriot Guard Riders. They accompany every funeral procession for every soldier who has fallen in battle. They show their respect and their gratitude, and they are fantastic.
They are unwavering in their support of America and its heroes, and God bless you all in what you do.
Okay, I'll guess, Ralph. That happens to be a Jerry Durant Toyota and a beautiful, oh, it's the Spaceship Endeavor.
That Toyota Tundra pulled the shuttle Endeavor, Gene. Can you believe that? Which weighed more than 300,000 pounds, and yes, it will pull your boat.
Absolutely it will. And the Indian Harbor Volunteer Fire Department. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you for your sacrifice and your service to our county.
Okay, coming up, we have, when it gets to the square, we have the Lions Club, and the Granbury Lions Club, and Simba. And I was kidding with James Royce because every year he's been riding in that Simba suit, which is very hot. And so he told me that this year he has a 16-year-old riding in the Simba suit. So hopefully he's just relaxing and enjoying. And they're joined today by Colonel Jamie C. Rouse, who is just back from Afghanistan. Welcome home, Colonel.
Welcome home, Colonel. That 16-year-old would probably tolerate it. Here, he's just a little bit better, don't you, Matt?
And I believe that was J.C. Campbell in the front seat. Got the nod.
GHS band coming up here 2013, an award-winning and sweepstakes-winning band under the direction of Mark Easton. Our majors are Ashley Atkins, Chase Rogers, and Alyssa Gilson. Great job, kids.
No, we really appreciate them coming out on their summer vacation. Now here's a group that I really enjoy, and this is the Stowaways. My granddaughter was a stowaway, and I was very proud of her. They have a wonderful, wonderful company, and they have won more competitions than you can imagine.
a great job supporting all of our athletic teams here at Granbury High School, Gene.
All that beauty and all that energy, where did they get it?
Where did it all go?
I don't know, but I think you and I lost some of it.
Yeah, I think so.
And from our counties to the north, we have Lipan, and for those of you who don't know, that's Kickapoo Indian country. You know, Ralph, I don't know what we would do without the various fire departments and the fact that they are all manned by volunteers. And you know, we've had some serious grass fires, and these guys are always Johnny on the spot.
Gene, we are blessed in Hood County, Texas to have some outstanding volunteer fire departments that are there on the spot anytime an emergency occurs or fire occurs. We are really blessed in Hood County to have the outstanding volunteers that we have that give so sacrificially of their time.
And coming up, we have the Shape Academy. Of course, I don't know how happy the kids are about it, but you know, anytime we know that somebody is working on education, we're delighted. Shape Academy is beginning its 8th year in Hood County, and it's a classically based kindergarten through 12th grade homeschool cooperative, offering fine arts and enrichment classes with programming for dyslexia and students with learning differences. A very important job. Thank you.
And the Church of Granbury and Shape Academy are proud to announce their new location, which is on beautiful Thistle Ridge, just up the hill and across from the front gate of Cordova, the city of Cordova. Beautiful view, excellent education, and a wonderful spirit from these folks.
Oh, and Ralph, coming up, of course, we have Balsall Rim Wildlife Center. I want to have those Jeeps with the zebra stripes.
What an attraction in this part of the great state of Texas, aren't they, Gene? We're blessed to have them in this in Somerville County, our next door neighbor.
And right there's the future of our country.
Great job, kids.
Precious children.
Thank you. I think we have some Olympians out there, Gene. Aspiring Olympians.
Absolutely.
Here's a Cub Scout troop coming up here, Gene. Right? The Scouts are doing a great job. Beginning with the Cub Scouts. This is Scout Pack 360. They're comprised of 1st through 5th grade boys. Hey guys, good job. And to the leaders too, thank you.
Okay, and of course, on weather like this, we always want to recognize the Glen Air Company. They've been serving the Granbury area since 1975. The owners are Jeff and Andrea McKenzie, and riding with them is their grandson, Lakin.
There's Lakin. Hey, Lakin. Hey.
There, look at what a cutie puss. Aren't they wonderful?
Waving the flag. They will meet your heating and air conditioning needs, won't they?
They will.
They will. Streeter Electric coming up. They're proud to serve Granbury. All the electric needs that you have, they can take care of it. Their motto, we do it without shorts.
I love it.
Can you believe it?
Okay, and coming up, Ralph, we have the Grace Classical Academy. This is one of the most important additions to the educational system in Hood County that we've had a long time.
Exactly.
This is First Christian Classical School, and they're offering grades pre-K through 5th grade, and they do regular subjects, but then they also do Latin, phonologic, and integrated history. That is wonderful.
Happy 4th. Yes, an outstanding.
Did you notice Benjamin Franklin and George Washington?
They can help your children develop a love of learning in a very Christian environment too. Granbury Optimist Club coming up. Here's a great service organization. Is that Daryl Morgan back there? Looks like that. Hands full of American flags. All right, Daryl. Brother Daryl, Friend of Youth is this organization, donating over $40,000 annually to youth activities here in Granbury. They've been in existence here doing a great job.
Daryl, have you ever missed the 4th of July? I think months to wait, don't you?
That's General Granbury, isn't it?
It is. He's out of uniform.
All right.
Here we're back. Forward. Let's work it. 2013. It's time it's working.
All right, girls. Great job. They will be cheering the Granbury Pirate athletic teams on to victory this year in the year 13-14.
And they can do it.
They got the spirit.
And of course, here comes the pride of our school, our very own Granbury Pirates. And Ralph, they've already been picked to be one of the top teams in their league. That
Yes,
is
they are.
outstanding.
They had a great year last year and expecting even greater things this year. And the Pirate Football Touchdown Club, of course, supports especially the football team, obviously. And they're looking for a great fall season this year. Should be another winning season, guys. Put it to them. Glad to have you. Good luck.
Be sure you put that boat in the homecoming parade. Okay, Ralph, you have to take this one because I know you love those old cars.
Yes, here we go. This is a 1940 Ford Model A. And it's being driven by Otis Hibbler. And owned and operated, in this case, by him also. That's a great, great looking car. With a rumble seat, too.
And I have been in a rumble seat. Of course,
Well, now don't admit that.
very, very young at the time. Thank you, Ralph. Granbury Theater Group. Love Elvis. They're presenting All Shook Up, and it's playing July 19th to August 24th. It's a Broadway Elvis sensation.
Who doesn't love Elvis? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Elvis has left the building.
I don't know, there's a couple of them on the float that look like they could do Elvis impersonations.
Call 817-579-0952 for a little more information about that.
And Ralph, if I'm not mistaken, they're also the company that puts on Bravo production 1776.
I think so.
And I think that's playing right now.
It is. It's playing right now through the weekend. Don't want to miss it. In the old courthouse, too. You get a taste of the old courthouse, plus that great, great production, 1776.
I mean, we can cross now, and then I don't know where we're going to go on the other side, but... Well, I know, but I'm here now.
I wonder whether they handle right here.
And joining us now, Ralph, we have the, I believe, the Toller Fire Department.
Right, yeah. Driving the war wagon, as it's called here.
Yeah.
How about that sign, too? They make house calls. Thank the good Lord for that. Thank you, guys.
One of the few that
Thank
do
you for your protection of our citizens in the Toller area. Doing a great job.
Our close neighbors right down the road. We're awfully glad to have them. And by the way, you know, Toller is more than just a wide stop road. They've got a lot going on these days.
Toller is proud of their athletic teams, aren't they? And this is, they want everybody to know that Toller is Rattler country, right? All right, they're mean as a snake up there, you know. So, here are the Toller varsity cheerleaders. I think they're going to lead us in a cheer. All right, girls.
Show us that energy.
Ready? Yes, here we're back. The work was worth it. 2013, this time it's perfect. THS Rattlers, the team.
very much looks like the Total football team. They do very well.
All right, guys, good luck in the season. They routinely have a winning season. I think it'll be
Come out on
another
top.
big one this year, too. Playoff bound, right, guys? Yeah. All right.
Triple cross.
All right, Triple Cross Cowboy Church out on the LaPan Highway, Gene. And they say if you have given up a church, but you haven't given up on God, then just that might be the place for you. So go by and check them out, 8:45 and 10:30 every Sunday on the LaPan Highway. Thank you, Triple Cross Cowboy Church. Thank you. God bless you.
They've got to be great people. Look at the horses they're running. My
Yeah.
God, they're gorgeous.
For all the horses branded with the Triple Cross, too. How about that?
Yeah, I like that. Hi, darling. Good to see you.
Great looking horses. Yeah.
I think believe
That's
this
another reason to join them right there.
Yeah.
Those good looking horses.
Yeah, I think this is the Camp Cruces Riding Club, and they have a camp for youth, and it's available now to provide a great chance for kids to learn about horses and living life to the fullest.
Uh-oh, here comes the superheroes, kids. Check it out. Batman. I think I see Batman. Uh-oh. Let's just see if he can overcome. Who is this? The Joker, or is this Poison Ivy? Who is this? Oh, it may be the Joker. Oh! All right, Batman, let him have it now. You got him down. You got him down.
Save our lake.
True.
And just don't fall off the truck. Oh, Ralph, aren't these beautiful?
Oh, right.
Brazos
Corvettes,
River
yeah.
Corvette Club.
I love looking at these Corvettes, don't you, Gene? Every year I look forward to seeing this Brazos River Corvette Club.
You know, and they take such pride in these automobiles. I mean, they shine them, they baby them, and they are beautiful.
I like that one.
Yeah, they've got the most current, and they've got some of the old ones too. So it's they really represent a broad cross section of the Corvette, an American sports car, isn't it? And they also not only enjoy racing and the car shows, but also giving back to our community in
They do.
many charitable ways.
They have the Corvette shows down here on the square, and they donate the proceeds from the shows to local charities, which is wonderful.
And this is Walgreens coming up here. That's a beautiful float. Yeah, great for the theme. This is My Country, a fabulous float from the corner of happy and healthy streets. Walgreens, keeping America strong and healthy.
Well, we've been standing here watching that Walgreens float. My Lord, they did a lot of work, and that is magnificent.
Outstanding. Yeah, that's a winner. I don't know if they won an award, but that's a winner.
And now coming up to Fort Worth Beauty School, and this is owned by Sharon Gamble in Raleigh, and she chose Granbury to open up a cosmetology school because of our hometown atmosphere. And by the way, this is, she's very proudly holding the best commercial float entry.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That looks
They represent "This is my country."
Great job, ladies. Yeah. Keep them all beautiful. There you go.
Well, did you notice that we have the Statue of Liberty and the Eagle and a military person?
And here comes the old Granbury Fire Department, old fire engine. Now this one goes back to, woo-wee, what do you think, the late 40s?
Well,
A long time ago when Hood County probably had a couple of thousand people living here.
yeah.
That was probably the only fire engine.
When I came, there were 2,008 people in the city and 8,000 in the county.
Yeah, there you go. We're glad to have you guys in the parade. And here again is the Granbury EMS too. They do a great job of responding on their emergency medical vehicles. They've handled 911 calls, Gene, and they'll be there in minutes. And they remind us all to drink plenty of fluid. If you need their help, they're here on South Houston, right here on the south side of the square. But drink a lot of water, stay hydrated. And Weatherford College coming up here. You know, Granbury has a campus of Weatherford College located at 210 North Jones Street and has around 350 students. And they offer a university transfer and workforce, continuing education courses, and they can help a student move forward in completing their post-high school educational desires. The local leader and provost is Dr. David Russell.
What an addition to our community that was. And now we
And
have
the Tea Party, Hood County Tea Party, yeah. Representing all of Hood County's believers in the United States and the Constitution. Now tell me who doesn't believe in that? Yeah. If you're interested in that, join the Tea Party. God bless the USA.
That's excellent entry.
Here they come. Yeah, still coming. Great. Thank you for your support of America and its Constitution.
That's what stands between us and loss of freedom.
And tyranny.
The Old Trail Baptist Church.
Yeah, Old Trail Baptist.
Okay, and they're very proud of the fact that this is their country where they have the liberty to worship according to their conscience. And thank all the men and women who made that possible.
Yeah, they've got a vacation Bible school coming up, Gene. I see here on July 28th through August 1st. Kids, you'll want to join them from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on those days at their vacation Bible school.
Okay, we pulled a sneaky this time, if you'll notice. Normally the Shriners bring up the end of the parade.
Right.
But we snuck them in the middle of the parade. And they tried to fool us by doing that, but we know who they are. The Shriners is an incredible organization. Their orthopedic and burn hospitals provide free medical care for all young people under the age of 18. Their burn hospitals have set a world standard for the treatment of burn victims. And they have been here since the very first year.
And notice how the president is our own Jerry Lake.
Yeah, and
His lovely wife Betty. Jack Williams riding in front of Jack.
And there isn't anybody that doesn't love the better ones.
This year, but we're glad to change this thing up a little bit. It's great to have them, and of course, most importantly, what they do for children throughout the United States, throughout the world. The medical services that they provide that are free to those who qualify for that.
They are outstanding. And Of course, here's a crowd pleaser. This is the Mystic Wheel.
All right, kids, stand back, stand back.
That's nice. They're taking the time out of their time in the parade to let people take pictures and let the children get a close-up look. That's our Shriners. Thanks for coming.
Kids of all ages love the Shriners.
And I think they're having more fun than the... And these are the Carvettes.
The Carvette's coming up, kids. Check it out now. Check it out.
Aren't they great?
Now they're having too much fun, aren't they?
They are having nerves.
Think they're having more fun than some people in the crowd.
I think you ought to join the crowd. The Muslims are always one of the biggest entries in our parade, and boy, do we love them. Now, don't run into one another. And of course, we still have more Muslims, and we love it. Those Carvettes are just a little small Corvettes we saw.
And the Eagle Mountain Shrine Club, Gene, they join us every year for our parade. And thank you, our neighbors to the north. We're glad to have you here. Have a great 4th of July. Thank you for being here again this year. So thank you for all that you do.
I don't know that we could have a parade without the Muslims.
Just wouldn't work. Would not work. Wouldn't be. Happy 4th. Check out that 56 Bel Air. Looking good.
Wow.
Styling now. You're styling and profiling.
And coming up, we have the Granbury Cheetahs. Now, this is so special to me, Ralph. This is a Texas Special Olympics team. And they have athletes participating in cycling, track and field, swimming, and bowling. And they're more than happy to say, like John Mears, Cheetahs rock.
Yeah, John. The Cheetahs rock. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah, good luck.
They do indeed rock.
They do. Here's a new addition to the community, the business community, Michael. They are and will be homecoming headquarters for arts and crafts of all kinds, and it'll be the go-to store this fall, guys, for your mums, your corsages, and all the game day needs. You'll need. Yeah. Glad to have you, Michael.
And this is a wonderful entry. This is for the Vacation Bible School from the Church of Christ. Come meet with God in the garden. And I have to say, Ralph, right now, every church in this community was more than outstanding in their help in relief for the tornado victims. We could not have helped or done what we've done without them.
That was faith in action, Gene, and the response that this community has seen through the tornado, through all the churches in the community, reaching out and meeting those needs.
And of course, the Granbury Pirates ladies basketball.
Special welcome to Coach Lita Andrews, Gene, the winningest coach in America. I said America. All of America, the winningest basketball coach in America. Thank you, Lita.
Lita, how far have you been walking? Did you walk from high school? Good for you.
Hank FM 92.1, they play everything country, Gene. Our radio station for this community. A special thanks to them for broadcasting all of the special needs and announcements during the recent tornado disaster.
You know, it's always interesting to me, Ralph. We didn't get any outside federal or state help. We all pulled together, and between the churches and the civic organizations in our community and volunteers, we did it ourselves.
I think those state and federal agencies realize that this community can take care of its own.
It definitely can. Now, here's a new business.
And they did, and are doing so.
This is Ideal Floors. They're located at the corner of Elizabeth and Morgan Street, and they're just new in the community, and we're delighted to have them.
Yes, Ideal gives back. You know, if you know someone in need of flooring, just get in touch with them. Their showroom, 416 South Morgan Street.
Now, I have to keep an eye on my daughter as this one goes by, because she's an absolute Jeep freak.
Jeep freak.
Jeep freak.
1941, when the first Jeeps came into existence. You know that?
Yep, during the war.
World War II. Yeah, they were the light military vehicle for the U.S. Army.
Aren't they beautiful? And I have to tell my daughter, no, she can't have one.
This is a club, they're all friends, and they enjoy, obviously, a lot of off-road and hitting the trails and backwood trails and rides.
And coming up, Ralph, we have another organization that was a tremendous help during the tornado disaster, Joseph Slocker Outreach. And they are celebrating our country's generosity to those in need. They were founded in 1991, and they have continued to serve since that time. If you ever need anything, Donna, wonderful job.
They do a great job in meeting the needs that people have, assisting with food and clothing, and they have been around here a long time, 22 years or so, I think, Gene.
Well,
we're blessed to have another local agency like that reaches out and meets the needs of people who are
well, and what's wonderful
in distress.
They all work together. Mission Granbury, Joseph Slocker, you name it, they work together. Oh, here's one for you,
The Chick-fil-A chicken. Eat more chicken, right? And less beef. That's their motto. Chick-fil-A. They're a great institution here too. We're glad to have them in the community. They remind you to eat more chicken, have an indoor playground, and fresh lemonade, and just great service. And so stop by and eat a little more chicken. Glad to have you.
Well, I've been waiting for this one to come up because I think the name is absolutely beautiful. Iglesia Cristiana Vino Nuevo. New Wine Christian Church. They're a Hispanic church in our community, loving and serving God biblically. Again, that's Iglesia Cristiana Vino Nuevo.
Glad to have you in this community. Thank you. God bless you.
And by the way, this is the best float in the parade. Congratulations, you're a winner in more ways than one.
Yeah, that is great.
I like the kids.
New Wine Christian Church. Iglesia Cristiana Vino Nuevo.
No beautiful name.
Thank you guys for your outreach in the community. Thank you. And here comes the Pecan Plantation Fire Department, another one of our great volunteer organizations in the community, doing an outstanding job to protect a real large community out in Pecan Plantation in that part of the county, Gene.
That is
They serve a lot of people and protect a lot of property.
But you know, Ralph, if the need is any place in the county, anywhere in our 425 square miles, they come out.
They respond. If there's a need, it doesn't have to be in Pecan Plantation or their locale. They will respond, just like all the other departments.
Well, and here's another organization. This is the Acton United Methodist Church Youth Parade thing. In God We Trust. These youth, no, they are great. They're thankful for the freedom to practice their Christianity. And again, this is another one of the organizations that came through front and center during the recent tornado.
For these people and their involvement and support of the ministry. Bless you all. Hood County YMCA here, providing healthy bodies and minds and spirits for everybody. They even have pride leagues, Gene, to train.
Okay, Ralph. Have you ever seen a bike for three before?
I don't think so. Hey, now
that is
pretty cool. Yeah.
And I notice they're all pedaling in the right direction. Thank you.
Thank goodness, yeah. I think that was a customized job, don't you think? Yes, the Hood County Republican Party coming up here. Hey, Victor the other. Lisa, glad to have you guys in the parade. This is representing the Republican Club and the Republican women of Hood County.
Yes, and we notice
good Republicans everywhere. Amen now, yeah.
Danny Toggle, front and
Victor looks
center.
great.
Oh, this is always a crowd favorite.
This is a crowd favorite right here.
They love that cool air. There have been some years that it was really something. And, you know, something that pleases me about Gaffney Mechanical, it was founded by a young man who played football with my youngest son. And he's done exceptionally well.
Yeah, voted the best of their kind of business here in Hood County for the last 3 years, Gene. Outstanding accomplishment.
And it's still in the same family, the Daffys. Number 70. Serving Hood County.
Thank you, volunteers. Again, we appreciate your service and sacrifice and keeping us all safe, especially our homes and our properties. We appreciate that.
And Crossland.
Opportunity.
This is the AMS and the GMS cheer, and they're award winners. They're from
And the Crossland 9th grade center, too.
Yeah.
Y'all want to do a cheer for us, girls? Let's see it.
We're ready for a win. We're ready for a victory.
Oh, that looks like that hurts.
We're ready for a victory. We're ready for a win. We're ready for a victory. We're ready for a
They just completed an NCA camp, Gene, and they won a lot of awards and trophies, from what I understand.
And do you hear what they're chanting? They're telling you to drink your water. Thanks for the message, girls.
CrossFit Granbury. Yeah, 1988 Jamboree was painted to capture the spirit of CrossFit Granbury. You know, they promote a bold sense of faith through fitness. That's a great thing. You got to have a fit body. Fitness to witness.
Yeah. Take care of what God gave you. And this is Maurice's, which in case some of you don't know, is on 377 next to Staples. And they have some delightful clothes for women of all sizes. And I believe this is the first time for them in the parade. We're delighted to have you.
Glad to have them, yeah. You come in there and they'll make you feel beautiful like that. Bellcom Services, Do It All Company. All of your lawn care needs, small repairs, large repairs, total remodels. If there's no job that's too big or too small, they can do it. And today, Cordova Volunteer Fire Department truck representing. Thank you guys again. Thank you for your service, your protection for our persons and our property.
And coming up, Ralph, we have probably one of the most important, maybe not the most attractive or, showy, but the program that they promote, Celebrate Recovery. And they are based at Lakeside Baptist Church, serving the community with a 12-step program for any problem. Drugs, alcohol, emotional, domestic violence, whatever the problem, they are there to help. And they make everybody who comes through Celebrate Recovery a part of the family.
Good night. Thank you, brother. Glad to have you guys in the parade. Celebrate Recovery does a great job with a faith-based 12-step program. You know what? You may not know this, but they've had over 50 baptisms this year already. God bless. God bless you all. Thank you. And Keller Williams Realty. Buying and selling a home is more than just about real estate, isn't it? It's about your life and your dreams, and you want to have somebody working for you that you feel is honest and a person of integrity. That's Keller Williams. And riding in the pickup is Dervin Stokes and her daughter Sheridan and son Cole behind the wheel. Babes, all right. Babes, I love babes.
Oh, I wish they
Talk about some fried chicken. Now they have got it.
It just makes me hungry.
And I love that hokey pokey too. So do my grandkids.
Isn't that fun?
Just to block off the square right here on Pearl Street, guys.
I'm looking for somebody down there to be doing the hokey pokey. Come on. Put it on.
I'm disappointed.
I am too. I think we may come back and go through again. Well, here's an organization that I spend a lot of time with. Granbury Animal Clinic. And, it was founded by Roger Nunley, who was the most sterling gentleman. Ronnie Naylor.
He was.
They are.
Now,
and all the girls that
it
work
says
there.
50 years of business. Ron, you're not even 50 years old, man. Hey, what's that all about?
Okay.
Thank you for all that you do for our animal friends in this community.
I like that song, Pause for Patriotism.
And the Granbury Fire Truck, another one of our great trucks that provide and meet our protection needs throughout the canyon, primarily here in the hometown of Granbury, but all over too. When needed, they're there.
Do you remember when we got this ladder truck? And my daughter went up to the top of the courthouse on that ladder truck.
I remember that.
That was quite a development for you.
And the Community Emergency Response Team also. Thank you guys for
And they did an outstanding job during the recent disaster. And they're ready to serve whenever they're needed.
Here comes Stonewater Church. Yeah. Here's the church on the local scene who's making an impact and impact for the Lord, reaching out and serving the community and serving all over.
They are growing by leaps and bounds. And again, Stonewater is one that was front and center during the recent tornado disaster.
They were
on board.
the lead role in that, I think, Gene. They're going to have a great service this Sunday at 9 a.m. at the Family Beach, right down on here on East Pearl Street. 9 a.m. with live music, awesome games that are planned for the children. And for more information, just go to stonewaterchurch.com and you can find out all about it. Thank you, guys.
Now, Ralph, here's something we haven't seen before. This is,
we have not.
and it is a winner. They're the best walking marching unit, and it's the Cowboy Capital Roller Girls, and they're Central Texas's premier women's flat track roller derby league. They're a nonprofit organization that is skater formed and operated, and they're currently recruiting women 18 and up to skate, men and women 18 and up to referee, and children 7 to 17 for the junior derby.
Next is the finish line here, Gene. Located at 205 Morgan Street. They can do all of your automobile detailing needs, and they've got a boatload of grandchildren and friends too in their 1950s alumni boat, driven by Zach Hunt Hancock.
United we stand, and we do. And this entry is from School's Out. Yeah, and see how happy the kids are?
They're glad the school's out, aren't you guys?
And they've been here since 1997, and they've been a blessing for many mothers.
Just off the square, just over there by City Hall, I think. The Kane Law Firm, represented here, they wish everybody a blessed and a safe 4th of July. And Brett says that their commitment is to righting wrongs, and they're committed to doing the best job they can for their clients. And their lawyers are effective, and their experience is outstanding and diverse, so if you need some legal help, they're there to help you.
And Ralph, I think we'll both do this one. This is Mission Hospice presenting USO Spectacular.
Is that Elvis?
Yes, sir!
And they are best of parade.
Right, you're looking good, guys. Yes, they've got a show coming up here, don't they? The USO Show Spectacular. Mission Hospice. They're family owned and operated, Gene, and they take care of patients, have been since 2005. Look at Elvis dancing there. I'll tell you, looking good, brother.
And with our military members, don't drop her. She's serving her country. Don't drop her.
But they are there to help you through your tough times, and they have a dedicated team that, with warm and compassionate hearts to help you through the difficult times.
Now, don't get bored and don't move away, because we still have more floats to come.
Just 2 blocks down the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been such a pleasure to have all of you here today. And again, we want to thank our Sheriff's Department and our Granbury Police Department for all the work that they do, not only to keep us safe all year long, but they do an outstanding job here on the 4th of July, keeping traffic going, making it possible for us to get out of heavy traffic jams and head on our way home after we've had a great time here in Granbury. And be sure to visit the vendors that are around the square. Popcorn, good food, great arts and crafts. And if you haven't already, be sure to stop by the Chamber of Commerce booth and get your 4th of July t-shirt. It was a beauty this year.
That is a good-looking shirt, Gene. I'm going to go over there as soon as we get through here and buy me a couple of those. Great-looking shirt. All right, we got more entrants here, ladies and gentlemen. This is One More Round Boxing Club coming up here. Yeah, their mission is to help youth realize that they can go one more round. Right, guys? Riding in this truck is Jose Rodriguez, the JCBC champion. Also Winter Chubbs Parker, the PBC champion. Chris Patino, a PBC champion. And behind the truck on the focus mitts is junior Olympic boxer Braden Rumble Trumbull. That's getting ready to rumble.
Did you notice Jose's beautiful belt? That was hard won. Congratulations.
That's beautiful, yeah.
I don't want to say anything, Ralph, but have you noticed that some of these boxers are a little overmatched? Just a
I think
little.
so.
Okay, put it on. Well, she's learned to duck real well.
Hey, I love those demonstrations, kids. What do you think about that? Yeah.
Those are
You learn how to defend yourself.
I should have had those for my kids when they were growing up.
With that kind of training, you can go one more round.
We have a fairy princess. Family Smiles of Granbury. I think what I'm
Fairy
hoping is...
princess and a beautiful smile.
Yeah, and all she has to do is touch it with the wand, and she has a beautiful smile. You get one.
You get one there. They've been open since 2010. Subscribe to self-pay, Medicaid, CHIPS, private insurance. So see them for all of your smiling needs.
This float, Ralph, represents one of the things that has touched my heart deeply. This is the Keg One O'Neill, and they're supporting the Lone Star Survivor Foundation and the Boot Campaign. In case any of you don't know about it, Google bootcampaign.com. They celebrate and support our wounded warriors. You can buy a pair of boots. You just give the money for a pair of boots. It's an incredible program, and they work with all of our wounded warriors.
And their families. They do a great job of giving back to those who have given so much.
Well, I wondered where Carrie and Sons was going to start showing up. I see we have a new dog. That is one of the nicest families. And they are very supportive of everything that's going on in the community. And if you need anything, go to them.
That is a great looking barge, isn't it? I'll tell you what, you could have some fun on that in the lake.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, Ralph, what year is this vehicle?
Oh, that's probably about
Join this parade in the honor of the 19 firefighters who died in Arizona, the 12th in the West, and Sergeant Lance McClain.
In case you didn't hear that, that is Granbury's finest saluting Sergeant Lance McCain.
God bless him and God bless his family. And it gives us an opportunity to say special thanks to all of those who are Granbury and Hood County's finest, and all those who work in public safety to make this life safer for us all.
Well, you know, Ralph, they go out, they say goodbye to their families every morning, and just hope and pray that they come home safe. And sometimes they don't, and we need to remember that. We salute you, gentlemen.
Thank you again to all of the volunteers who are involved in protecting us all, protecting our property. Of course, thank you also to all those public servants who are out there serving to keep us safe, to protect us against those who would do bad things to us. Thank you again.